These two locks may look similar, but only ABUS has been the folding lock leader for more than 10 years. Imitation can be flattering, but this is why. ABUS's German engineering really matters. What if I told you this cable lock costs more than $1,000? It might seem like an okay investment at the time, but that thousands of dollars represents the replacement of your bicycle, all the accessories that are on it, the cab ride home, and the loss of time from not having your bicycle. Why not invest now in a high-quality U-lock or a Bordeaux 6500 folding lock and save thousands of dollars down the road? We're here in the ABUS Museum in Wetter, Germany. ABUS was founded in 1924, and we started making bicycle locks 10 years later. We've been making bicycle locks for more than 80 years. We're here in the ABUS Museum in Wetter, Germany. This is the ABUS Granite X Plus 540 U-Lock, the culmination of nearly 100 years of security expertise. This is our first U-Lock, produced in 1971. ABUS has been making U-Locks for more than 45 years. Another feature that sets ABUS apart from the competition are our easy to mount and durable brackets. This is our rattle test machine where we test the durability. We test for 300 hours, which simulates a lifetime of riding on the worst roads in the world. This is why ABUS brackets work. Another common way a thief is going to try to steal your bike is a crowbar or a pry bar. The machine behind me, we're testing the ABUS Granite X Plus 540 against twisting attacks. Because of the special hardened steel we use, ABUS excels in these tests. The Granite X Plus 540 U-Lock resisted more than 1,600 Newton meters of force. That's more than 3 times the torque of a Ford Mustang GT350. Not only that, but because of the square-into-square design and the double-bolted shackle, the lock is still locked, your bike is still safe. Each ABUS lock undergoes extensive testing, like this freezing test. We freeze a lock at negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit for 24 hours before we subject it to a number of destructive tests and to ensure that your lock will perform in the coldest environments. All ABUS locks bear a manufacturer's serial number. This allows us to trace the lock through its life cycle in the unlikely event of a failure. The ABUS commitment to quality extends beyond the lock leaving our factory. This is where all ABUS locks begin, the raw materials. ABUS uses only the best steel in the world, nothing recycled. This is the most common tool a thief is going to use to steal your bicycle. The 24-inch bolt cutter is preferred by thieves for its weight and portability and can exert about 3 tons of cutting force. Right now, we're testing the 6500 Bordeaux folding lock, which can resist more than 10 tons of force. Actually, 14 tons. Another tool that is sometimes used by thieves to defeat U-locks in particular is a car jack. This is the ABUS pulling test machine, where we test for pulling forces. Let's see how the Granite X Plus 540 performs. Close to 4,500 kilograms of force, and the lock is still pulling. So we had to pause our test because the rubberized plastic lock body actually broke and our machine jaws slipped off the lock. In the real world, this can actually be a huge advantage to defeat a pulling attack. So let's put the machine back to work and see how much force the Granite X Plus 540 can take. You can see our U-lock shackle is starting to stretch. Our steel is able to resist even more force, now past 5,000 kilograms. Approaching 5,500 kilograms. The Granite X Plus 540 U-lock resisted more than 5,500 kilograms of force. We basically lifted up a semi. The great thing is, the lock is still locked and your bike is still safe. We're standing in the ABIS tool and machine department. This is where we design and make all of the tooling used to manufacture our products. By tooling, we mean all the things that are used to cut, stamp, assemble, and quality control our products. Unlike most other locks on the market, at ABIS, we own the process from start to finish. Behind me is the ABIS hammer test machine, where we test a weight of 3 kilograms from a height of 2 meters. That's the equivalent of hitting a lock with this 6 kilogram hammer. Imagine trying to do that at the weakest point of the lock, right in the middle. Let's see what happens. Zero effect. Everyone knows that salt destroys metal. At ABIS, our locks are known for their incredible corrosion resistance. In this corrosion chamber, we simulated oceanside conditions for a minimum of 7 years. Our experience in marine coatings has given us the technology to produce bicycle and motorcycle locks that don't rust. Let's take a look. This chain has been in the corrosion tank for more than 1,000 hours. That's like 40 years at Oceanside. When it comes to beating the environment, ABIS has you covered.